Good morning, it's the middle of July again and I'm back in Cheshire 2 days after my last video. Currently in Crewe, once again got the train from Derby this morning. Heading back over to Chester, going to be ticking off a few more of the local lines, so I'm going to be going Chester into Manchester, Manchester back out to Liverpool, do the last bit of one of the last bits of MerseyRail that I haven't yet done, and then back down to Crewe. And yeah, I'll be ticking off a load more stations, a few that I didn't do the other day, although I did the lines, and a few lines that I haven't yet done. So yeah, join me as I explore Cheshire once again, and welcome to Flights and Times.
From the 0917 Northern service to Liverpool Lime Street via Manchester Airport. Southbound, Holmes Chapel, Warrington Edge, Liverpool Style, Manchester Airport, Peel Street, Downstreet Street, Birmingham, Oldham Road, Manchester Piccadilly, Manchester Alston Road, Deansgate,
So I've arrived in Chester. 158836 brought me here from Crewe. Seemingly the Crewe to Chester shuttle has a bit of slack built into the timetable, as the inbound arrived in Crewe a few minutes early and we just arrived at Chester 5 minutes early, which is nice because it gives me a chance to film without rushing. Ran by Transport for Wales Chester now, despite not being in Wales, but hey ho, the border is pretty close. Behind me is a pair of Northern Class 150s, 150 104 and 150 131. They're going to be taking me up to Stockport, where I've got about an hour to sit and wait. I know there's nothing into Stockport for me to go and see and do, so I'm just going to wait at the station before I get the local stopping service back down to Crewe, even, not Stoke. I did Stoke the other day, Crewe. So yeah, I've done basically doing a weird loop from Crewe back to Crewe initially, and then after Crewe it's a Avanti train up to Warrington. So yeah, I'm going to jump on a couple of 150s up to Stockport. Quick side note, anyone know what this is in Chester? Answers in the comments please, because I'm genuinely interested.
This is the Northern service to Manchester Piccadilly. The next stop is Molesworth.
Customers are requested to remain vigilant. If you see anything suspicious, please report it to a member of staff or the British Transport Police by a text on 61016. We'll sort it. See it, say it, sort it.
Manchester Piccadilly. The next stop is Stockport I.
Just arrived into Stockport from Chester. That's the train I've just arrived on, the pair of 150s. I've got about an hour here at Stockport before I get a train back to Crewe. It's one of the local ones, stopping at all the stations, including what has recently become one of Cheshire's most well-known towns. So I've had about an hour here at Stockport. I'm now going to get a train down to Crewe, and here is my train, one for G-Love Trains. It's a Dirty Bugger 385. It's going to take me down to Crewe via Handful.
The next stop is Cheshire.
successfully back at Crewe, over on platform 11, and every man and his dog appears to be here. I'm hoping they're all waiting for the slightly delayed Liverpool train. I'm waiting for the next Avanti service. It's going to Edinburgh, but I'm just going one stop up to Warrington Bank Quay. Then I've got about 40 minutes to cross Warrington to Warrington Central. So yeah, that's the next plan. So I will see you in Warrington. I'm back at the ruggedly industrial Warrington Bank Quay, 390-151. Avanti West Coast is off to Edinburgh, just brought me here. I'm now going to walk through the centre of Warrington to Warrington Central station. So I've now made it to Warrington Central. Had to walk a bit quicker than I'd have liked, but hopefully you enjoyed the quick montage of the centre of Warrington then. I did this line 2 days ago, but there were a small number of stations that I missed out because of how the service pattern is. So I'm now going to jump on a northern service to Manchester Oxford Road, tick off Trafford Park and Humphrey Park. I'm going to get a fast service back down to Liverpool South Parkway, tick off a bit of MerseyRail into the city centre, and then I'll be getting another train out here to cover Warrington West and Sparky for something like that. The next one along from Warrington West. But yeah, so hopefully my northern train will be along shortly, and I will be going off down to Manchester Oxford Road. Here's the train. The station I'll be doing later that I couldn't say is Sankey for Penketh. I'm at Hunt's Cross. Again, it's all gone a little bit wrong, in that the northern service I was on arrived a minute late and I only had a 2-minute interchange, so the MerseyRail train left as I came down onto the platform. So got another 20-minute wait now, so that means I'm going to be about 40 minutes behind where my plan was. However, because the train that I just got off called at Warrington West, I've only got to tick off Sankey later. So essentially I'm going into the centre of Liverpool to James Street on my next MerseyRail service. Then I'll be walking for 5 minutes back to Lime Street station, and then from there I'll be getting the one service of the evening that calls at Sankey as far as Warrington Central. Then from there walk back to Bank Quay, train down to Crewe, train home. That's the plan now. Hopefully it works. My interchange from Central to Bank Quay is going to be a bit tight, but I think that should be doable. There is one more train I can get after that, but that then only gives me a few minutes at Crewe, so we'll see how it goes, but hopefully it'll now go to plan. So I've just got to Liverpool Central. Might have said James Street earlier, but Central. Just walking down around the corner to Lime Street station. That trip down from Hunts Cross means that I've done all of MerseyRail with the exception of the 3 stations on the Kirkby branch, which is a bit annoying. But there'll be a point when I come back and do the northern Kirkby bit as well, so I will tick them off then. Liverpool seems to be heaving today. Don't know if something's going on, but I've got about just under an hour, I think, until the train I need to get from Lime Street, so I will see you there. So I'm outside the front of Lime Street station, and there's a few of Liverpool's sights that you can see from here. In the distance there is the Walker Art Gallery and the Central Library. And then just opposite the station you've got St George's Hall. It's a bit chaotic out here at the moment with all the building works and road works, but it is quite nice nonetheless. But now, once again, we're off to Warrington Central. So I changed the plan again. Rather than sit at Lime Street for the best part of an hour, decided to get the service half an hour ahead of the one I'm getting, or the one I want to get. And come to Liverpool South Parkway, where at least it's outside and not so much of a greenhouse. It's a nice day, enjoy the sunshine, watch some trains, and the train is in 22 minutes, which will call at Sankey, and that will mean that this line is well and truly ticked off, and I don't have to keep going up and down it like a madman trying to cover all the stations. So here's some trains, and I will see you next at Warrington Central again. So back at Warrington Central, I've got about 22 minutes to do the 17-minute walk back to Bank Quay. So you're not getting a montage this time, but I'll see you back. Can you guess where I am? Yep, back at Bank Quay. Seemingly, job's gone wrong. Trains are up the wall. However, the 1740 is delayed by 42 minutes, turning up exactly at the time, but I was due to get a train down to Crewe anyway. So all in all, it doesn't make much difference to me, although hopefully there won't be any further delays going further south to Crewe, as I've got about 45-50 minutes to do the 20-25 minute journey to make my connection back to Derby. So that's it from me. The next video will probably be back on home turf of the East Coast Mainline. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.